Hey everybody, today for you guys I'm bringing you the first video in a new series that I'm starting called The Future is Female, or hashtag TFIF, and this is just going to be a series of videos that are kind of like femme talk videos, girl talk videos, things relating to femininity and just, you know, women empowerment in general. And so to start this series off, I was contacted by a brand called Cora, and they are a 100% organic tampon brand, and they asked me if they could send me some product for free in exchange for a review. And as per usual with any company that contacts me with a similar type of proposal, my first email I send them is always that I'm going to be completely 100% honest, and if there are negative things I have to say, I'm going to say them, but I'm also going to say the positives, and I'm going to make sure that I give you guys my 100% honest opinion. I would never lie to you guys or try to lead you guys astray or anything like that. And they contacted me back and they said that they're totally cool with that and that they actually really support that. So what Cora is a subscription-based feminine hygiene brand, and they use 100% organic cotton in their tampons. As of right now, they are a tampon only brand. They do not do pads or liners, anything like that, but I could easily see them expanding into that in the future, and personally I really hope that they do. Cora's whole mission is to empower women by giving them sexy feminine hygiene alternatives that are safe and more natural to use in the body. They are also a charity-based brand in the sense that for every box that you get delivered to yourself, they will donate a month's worth of pads to a woman in need. And I personally really like that because feminine hygiene products are one of those things that are A, heavily taxed in a lot of states, and B, for people that are low income, homeless, or just women around the world that don't have access to the type of stuff that we do, extremely hard to come by and can be a real burden. Which, if there's one thing in this world that should never be a burden or should never be a financial worry or anything for women, I think that it's feminine hygiene products, because obviously they are 100% a necessity. This is not a want, this is not a desire, this is a total need. And I think in this day and age, they should just be accessible for everyone. And so I love that this brand is making it accessible for us by just delivering them to our door, but also making it accessible for women in need by donating these types of products to them. So that to me just means a whole lot. Like, I can't tell you just how happy that makes me that they do this, because I just feel really strongly about that. So I'm going to show you guys my box that I received. It comes like this. It has a little Cora logo on it, but aside from that, it's a very kind of discreet box. So maybe if you are someone that kind of feels a little bit embarrassed by itself, A, I don't think you should at all. This is a natural thing, and it's something that we can control, and I don't think it's something that women should be embarrassed about at all. But I like that it is discreet and it's cute, and you know, if that's your thing, then you got that. You open it up and you get a little message that says, "Welcome to the future of womanhood, hashtag fearless, period." I just love this. I love how empowering this entire thing is. And like I said, Cora is really into delivering you more sexy, sophisticated type of feminine hygiene products, which is really cool because these are actually like super bomb looking, and I'm like really into the whole like aesthetic here. So in your first subscription box, you will receive a kit that's very similar to mine, and then in the months preceding, you will then basically just start receiving refills. So in your first month's box, what you are going to receive is a very cute vegan leather pouch that you can put some of your tampons in. This is a super cute little clutch that has a really nice magnetic closure that you could easily throw in your bag. You could even carry this as is, and like, obviously it's super adorable, and I mean, I would not feel ashamed whatsoever to be doing that. So I love that. And then you also receive a little black box that houses your tampons in it. Like, look how nice this is. It's made out of this very sturdy cardboard. I mean, to me this almost looks like a jewelry box. Like you're gonna open this and there's gonna be some like beautiful like pearl necklace or something in there. But this little tab just opens like that, and you get your little box of tampons. And then obviously this box, you can with each month that you get refills, you can just stick it right in there and then keep this in your bathroom or wherever. And it's just really cute. Like, I love this. And if you know, for some reason wanted to repurpose this, I think that'd be great as well. This could just as easily sit in your bathroom, and you could use this for jewelry, like I mentioned earlier. You could use it for like a multitude of different things. It's definitely like a really like hardcore, heavy duty sort of box, and I love it. Like, this makes me feel like such a high-end person, like when I had my own little fancy black box for tampons. And then you also get these super little cute things that they call stowaways, which is adorable. And these are just little cardboard tampon holders, so you can see that there is one in there. And the idea behind this is that you could use this, throw it in your purse, never be without one. Again, super cute, super sexy and sophisticated, but you could also give these to friends. And on the back it says, getting your period next month, thought so, luckily you've been given a free month of Cora. And I think that as women, we always run into that situation where you're out and about and somebody asks you if you have a tampon on hand, and how awesome would it be to be able to give them something like this that's super cute, empowering, that would give them a free month of feminine hygiene products if they decided to use it. I think that's great. And you just get a couple of these in your box as well. So as for the actual tampon itself, because obviously it's great if the aesthetic is awesome and it looks cute and everything, but I mean truly, like, what are we paying for? We're paying for the actual product. So this is what it looks like. Again, super cute packaging. But on top of that, these are made with a plastic applicator, which they are working on developing a more like biodegradable applicator that would be better for the environment. But the plastic as of right now is BPA free. You have the 100% organic cotton tampon on the inside. It is wider versus longer as to not irritate your cervix and also just prevent leakage. And some of you may be wondering, well, what's the big deal with like the 100% natural organic cotton? Like, I don't really get that. For me, I was one of those people for the longest time until I started doing more research, and I think that recently there has been like a bigger push for organic feminine hygiene products, because the FDA, at least here in the United States, of course it's going to change depending on the country that you live in, but here in the US it is a very highly unregulated industry. Tampon companies are not required to disclose to you the ingredients that they use, and they are also not required to test said ingredients. Rayon, for example, is a typical type of fiber that is found in many major tampon brands, and while the FDA claims that rayon in a small amount is okay for women to use, the EPA, for example, says that the chemicals that are emitted from rayon when it is bleached, like it is in the use of tampons, should be avoided at all costs, no matter how small the exposure may be. That's obviously concerning because we have like two different like agencies that are giving you two completely different answers on that. And so I think it's just much safer and just better overall to go with the alternative that you know is safe and that isn't going to do any harm to your body. On top of these obviously being a lot better for your body, I must say that they do work. And these are actually probably some of the best tampons that I've used. I'm typically a Tampax Pearl user, which after reading about the ingredients and the whole rayon thing, now I am done for life, because that is just really, really scary. But I've used them since I've gotten my period basically, and I really have liked them just fine. I do experience leakage issues on the occasion, and I typically do use super absorbencies, and I have been using this super absorbency and I have experienced no issues. By the way, I'm currently on my period, which is why I decided to talk about this, because it's all fresh in my mind and it's currently happening to me. So I can definitely vouch for these when I say that these do 100% work. They are comfortable, and overall I really, really like the experience of using one of these. So I think the third important thing to talk about is cost. They sort of do vary depending on what subscription that you pick. You can pick the amount of tampons that are delivered to you as well as your absorbency level. Typically they range from $7 to $18 per month supply depending on what you pick. You can pick anywhere from 6 to 24 tampons a month. Their website is super easy to use, and when you go to the little tab that says Get Cora, it literally takes like 5 seconds to figure out what your cost will be. For me, when I went through and did my own little calculations, I picked the 6 tampon a month option because that is most realistic for my own needs. I also picked the 3-month reoccurring option because I really like the price point, and then that would give me 18 tampons every 3 months. Like I said, your first order also comes with your vegan leather clutch, your really cute black box, and then every single shipment that you get will include your stowaways. And my overall price point ended up being $24 every 3 months. You do get free shipping. There is absolutely no commitment whatsoever. You can cancel this at any time, and overall the service is just super easy and just really nice to use. I would highly, highly encourage any of you who are maybe not satisfied with your current tampon brand, if you have been reading some of these reports that have been coming out about non-organic components to tampons, and that is something that worries you, I would also consider this, because I think this is obviously a fantastic, more safe and natural alternative. And I also, again, kind of repeating back to what I mentioned earlier, I just love the charitable giving that this company does. And if you're interested to hear a little bit more about them, I highly encourage you to go to their website. You can read more about their philosophy and what they do, and they are overall just an amazing brand. Also, they have an absolutely bomb Instagram feed that you should go check out. It is absolute goals, like the aesthetic, the pictures, everything. It is wonderful and I highly enjoy looking at it. But I am just really obsessed with this brand. Like, I am so into this. If there is just a couple of things that I could critique, because again, like I said, I'm going to give you guys my 100% honest opinion. I think that it'd be cool if they could expand their services to pads and liners, because you want to use organic tampons, but I also think that using organic pads and liners would be great as well. And obviously the cost is going to be a little bit higher, and I don't know if that's partially because they do give back, and obviously there's a cost associated to doing that for every shipment. I mean, that would get a bit overwhelming, so I think that you are paying a little bit into that as well, but it is a little bit more expensive, and I could see them maybe trying to trim back on the cost a little bit. It is awesome though that your first shipment you get all these cutesy little things, but I could see them in the future maybe doing more of like a bare bones package where you literally just get your little tampon box shipped to you, and maybe that would also cut back on some of the costs, because I could see, you know, $24 every 3 months for me is justifiable and doable, especially because it also is kind of making me feel charitable for giving back to women in need. But I could see how for some women, or if you're younger, in college, whatever, it is a little bit more expensive than running to your Walmart and getting your brand of Tampax. Given all of the stuff that you're getting, like I said, how they give back, and just the good stuff that you're doing for your body, and how it makes you feel, because truly receiving these products, it just makes you feel a little bit better about your period. It makes you feel more empowered and more confident, and I think at the end of the day, as women, we can always use that, especially around that time of the month when we just feel so miserable. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any other questions regarding Cora, please leave them down below. It's also going to be offering you guys a 20% off code that you can use on your first order. So if you guys just want to try these out, you can do so at a very minimal cost. I will have the code down below. I'll also insert it somewhere around here, and it is good for only a limited amount of time. I will have all the details like that linked down below. I have specifically worked with Cora to not pay me for any of the purchases that you guys make. I could have had the opportunity to do that, but I decided not to, because I really did not want that to affect my opinion whatsoever. And so when you guys use this code, it is totally for you. I'm not getting any commission or anything off of that. It's just that I truly do believe this brand, and I want you guys to try these products, because I think it's awesome, and I love that by you guys doing this, we together can give back to women in need. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that you look forward to more in this series. I know that I myself am super excited to start doing these kind of videos. It's something I've really wanted to do for a while, and I now feel like I'm in a good place to do it with my channel, and I just cannot wait to produce more The Future is Female videos. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.